Hi guys, it's Mrs. Hutchins again. I am here to start our next unit, which is measurement. We are going to be focusing on measuring liquids and weight and mass. So, with that being said, I have attached in the Google Classroom, I've attached the reference materials, and this is what's going to be, I think, the most handy to understand the 4 different lessons that we're going to have within this unit. So I'm going to pull out my reference materials, and I want to show you in the highlighted blue section is where I want you to be looking for the unit and kind of what I'm going to be talking about during this little introduction video. Let me get this all situated. Okay, so we're going to start with, we have volume and capacity. It starts here, volume and capacity. Over here we have the customary measuring system. The customary measuring system, when we're working in that measuring system, that is referred to as capacity. So customary capacity, the 2 C's, that's a good way that you can remember it, customary capacity. Over here we have metric, and that's metric volume. So anytime we're referring to volume, we're measuring in liters and milliliters using the metric system. And then down here we have weight and mass. That's the second part of our unit, and that is broken up into customary and metric system as well. Customary is weight, and then metric system is mass. Okay, so those are what we're going to be doing. The 4 different lessons are going to be broken up into customary capacity, metric volume, customary weight, and metric mass. Okay, so this would be something good to print out and to have handy because it kind of gives you the 4 different lessons, the 4 different quadrants here to refer to for that. We will not be we will not be converting anything from the customary into the metric system at all. We will need to convert customary units within this little section here. So we'll need to know how many fluid ounces are in a cup, how many cups are in a pint, how many pints are in a quart. You may even be asked how many cups are in a gallon, how many cups are in a quart. So just converting within this customary measuring system is what we're going to be working on. Same thing here for metric. We're only going to be converting liters to milliliters. And down here for weight, customary weight, we will be converting pounds and tons and ounces. Now I want to stop here. One real quick thing I want to mention is up here we mentioned fluid ounces. Down here you see the word ounces. Those are 2 different things. If you are measuring customary capacity, you need to be using the unit fluid ounces. FLOZ is the abbreviation. If you are measuring customary weight, you need to be using ounces, not fluid ounces. Those are 2 different units, so make sure that you understand that those are 2 different things. We'll talk a lot more about them in each of the specific 4 units or 4 lessons, but I just wanted to point that out so that you don't get that confused down the road. And then again, for the metric mass, we're going to be converting grams to kilograms, milligrams to grams, and just converting within this metric mass. Okay, so this is something that if you're going to print one thing out for this whole unit, it would be this reference materials. You can find it on the TEA website. This is what would be on the STAR test. So you get to have this with you for your test, for your STAR test. It's nothing that you have to memorize. So this would be something that's handy so that you can be familiar with it, get used to it, know exactly what everything means. So print this out and have it handy. We will talk a lot more in depth about the differences between customary capacity and metric volume since they're in the same section. And then we'll talk a lot about the differences between weight and mass when we get there as well. But this is just the introduction to the unit. And if you could just go ahead and have this ready, print it out, be familiar with it, and then we'll go a lot more in depth when we get to each lesson. Thanks, guys.